let me just do a little backstory on this video of me sitting in the mental health, community mental health team with my youngest daughter's nursery manager, of all people. She's about to go and explain what we're doing there. She's about to mention a CAF assessment. And what this was, on the 12th of October, I called the nursery in a distressed state. I've been getting texts from Dad stating that his girlfriend, if I come to Carnival, his girlfriend's going to stab me. He was constantly texting me and telling me how I'm going to get stabbed. Sherelle arrived this morning. She appeared very groggy the next day after they gave me these meds at this meeting. She appeared very groggy. Sherelle called to ask if we'd heard from social services. Yeah, they surely want to get involved when they're lying, but never when there's actually anything going on. How weird that Amy Morris from Charlotte Sharman, my oldest child's school, contacted the nursery, who's completely separate and in a whole different area. And they're breaching laws right now because they're sharing confidential information. They're colluding. They're corroborating. And then Terry contacts Denise Thompson as well from Early Help. She informs her of the above action. What above action? Terry said Sherelle had told her, no, I showed you lot all the fucking texts. You see how they manipulate? Now I can see clearly now how they operated and did this. That her ex-partner and his girlfriend had sent her threatening texts. She turned up on the previous Thursday, Shemaya's birthday, at 8 o'clock on the evening. This never fucking happened. Shemaya's birthday, 8 o'clock in the evening. She said they'd argued. Oh, the dad. Okay, the dad had turned up the previous evening, yeah. She said they'd argued and he contacted the school on the Monday the 11th to say Sherelle was threatening to harm herself. Sherelle said this was a malicious call and untrue. Well, so did the, Denise Thompson's very aware of that. I was calling her as the police were at my... stopped me on the street. This is their assessment that they sent to CAF. Let's see what they said. Let's see if it corroborates with what she's just about to say in this video. Sherelle informed us that she has no other family to support her. Dad has no contact with the children at present. I don't have to have fucking family. Sherelle commented that her mother is disabled and her father is on the sex offenders register, so cannot help her with children, with childcare. That's not the reason. They're disgusting. Francesca Pigney, trainee therapist, family therapist, Southwark, Cams. No information. Nigel Pearson, that's the office, and manager John Garrett. She stopped the children going to the house when they found out he was using crack. Sherelle has no support, her mother is severely disabled. So they know all of this, but this is the person who has custody of my children right now, my youngest child right now. And has cast my oldest aside now she's pregnant. How did that happen? She said her ex-partner manipulates her condition and recently called the police saying she was suicidal when she wasn't. So she stopped the children from having contact with their father, although he will at times turn up at the house with gifts for the children or money. Once a year. Great. Because they don't need clothes and activities and food every day. They recently deleted this because I went back to the nursery last 2022 and batted them up for all of our documents. See, recently deleted evidence, January 2022, when I demanded historical safeguarding paperwork as a litigating person. Mum has informed us she has days when she cannot get out of bed and she's feeling unwell. Physical! Tasia seems older in her behaviour than she is. This could be an outcome to taking a caring role, as they often see Mum upset. How the fuck does that nursery manager know this? You're a fucking nursery. Now, let's see what the others had to say in the same month and year. Mum is estranged from her immediate family, therefore lacks a support network. Who the fuck asks for support? I'm the supporter. Dad is no longer involved with the children, as Mum feels his behaviour is unsafe. Mum informed us that grandmother who looked after the girls when Mum went into hospital is no longer in contact. When Mum went into hospital, or when Mum was assaulted by Dad and then assaulted by police and then detained under mental health. Nigel Pearson, every 2 months. She has good support from her health visitor. Who the fuck needs you? Mum is struggling being a single mum with the 2 children. Oh, is it? Let's see. Nothing, I guarantee. This is the same year that they're talking about. 2016, Mum is struggling. Oh, look how I'm struggling. Let's just check the date. Hang on. June 2016, Amy Thompson from Charlotte Sharman, Amy Turtle from Charlotte Sharman Primary School, and Denise Thompson from Southwark Early Help Team. Mum is struggling. Mum is struggling. Mega struggling at the parties. Here we are struggling in Portugal. Struggling to attend the funeral. There's a lot more. I've put in SE5 in the search, so obviously this is what's come up. I was getting some social services evidence. Now let's get back to the crimes. In the house. Who knows? That's Dr. Nigel Pearson. Dr. Harold Shipman's brother. Might as well be. Look what Terry's saying while the doctor's out of the room. It's very silent while the doctor's in the room. This is how they collude. They don't say a fucking word in front of each other. Just gaslight you. Yeah. that if Doctor adds to the calf, because it's going to do nothing, I guarantee it. Guarantee it. Rebecca, if it adds to the calf, yeah? Yeah, definitely. And then if he adds to our calf, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to also... calf referral. So I'm very fine that day. They claim they're concerned about my mental health, but there's nothing wrong with me on the 12th of the 6th at 15:07. The only issue, let's reiterate, the only issue is that Mum has called the nursery in distress because Dad is texting about stabbing me. But the very next day, Mum arrived and appeared groggy. And this is supposed to be the chronology sheet for Tasia Roberts' family. But it's all about Mum all the fucking time. Barely anything about Tasia. We gave Tasia a place in after school club. It's all about Mum. Manager for the safeguarding team, so it doesn't sound like they were constantly involved for Mum's fake mental health. On the 14th, Beverly Sawak rang to get some background information on the children. Guess what they didn't get? A fucking consent form. They ain't got my consent yet. How are they calling and making any calls? They're going to try and lie and say, oh, it's safeguarding. We don't need any permission when it's safeguarding. So you don't need permission to check in on Dad's background in West London then. What, because I'm in Southwark at this point and Dad's in West London, that means I'm the one getting bullied? That means they can't liaise with Elin. How come the phone stopped working now? They're always controlling my phone and my systems. It's really jarring. I'm supposed to be relaxed in a high energy state, as I normally am, and I mean, come on. There's other ways, you know, Gov, and it will get more and more embarrassing. You might as well just let it go. It's all out there. It's not like it's not out there. I'm sorry other parents weren't necessarily thinking on my wavelength in 2016. I don't trust these fuckers. I don't trust no one. I trust energy that never lies. I just had the witness care service call me and interrupt my recording just a minute ago. Just finding out how it went and if you got information on the sentencing of... Fuck you, bitch. I just cussed her out and put down the phone. You lot committed perjury. Piss off. No. There's no one to check in on me. So that's the 1 p.m., yeah? Yeah. Come over here, yeah? He's sitting there tight-lipped, boy, because there's witnesses, and he don't want to implicate himself too fucking much. He knows what Sherelle's like. I think it can also be on the mental side, rather than the physical. Like, if there's that control, I have to, like, control every aspect. Yeah. That if Doctor adds to the calf, because it's going to do nothing, I guarantee it. Guarantee it. Rebecca, if it adds to the calf, yeah? Yeah, definitely. And then if he adds to our calf, then... What I'm going to do is I'm going to also... He didn't add to your calf. And my doctor, my GP is urging you guys, they don't have any records of me. They don't know, you know, they've got no history. They haven't been updated since February. Speaking on that, here's the history. 20 pages is my history, up until, from birth till 2021 I out for. And I've got 20 pages of bullshit. 20 pages of bullshit printed by the Neiman practice. The GP surgery, you can all see, saying they admitting that they were maliciously drugging me. So it continued for years and years and years. And the earliest entry is 2015. I'm born 30 years prior to this. Where's 30 years? They don't want me to see. This can't even be 2015 to 21. If I'm getting medications supposedly every month up until that point, there should be untold amount of pages. And then we've got 2017. Where's 2016? I have no idea what the fuck this doctor's giving me right now. What he's writing a prescription for. I have no idea. Weird how it keeps refreshing now I'm recording. Usually I can leave a video open up to an hour at times and it's still there. now I'm recording, it's not. Here's a social services meeting, I've recorded that. You'd have to go and look on the profile grid, people. There's no point in giving half opinions when you haven't even watched the facts. These type of videos will help you to pattern your lives. Who knows? If it adds to the calf, yeah? Yeah, definitely. And then if he adds to our calf, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to also ring... Gaslighting! Running a false narrative. And my doctor, my GP is urging you guys, they don't have any records of me. They don't know, you know, they've got no history. Why the fuck are they urging me to speak to the mental health team to ask them for my records? So the phone calls don't work on public funding? The letter writing service doesn't work on public funding? No one's got any admin? They haven't been updated since February. I'm not even getting any letters anymore, because usually when you write to them, you get CC'd and get a copy. I haven't had anything. Okay. I'm not saying you're not doing it, but somewhere along the line it's not. Okay, well, make sure that they get information about this. I'll send them a fax anyway about this. Very silent today, Dr. Pearson. Normally very chatty.
Yeah, so I hope you're right, but yeah, so if you find you really slowed up, then we can slow it down, okay?
Terry Cole, you normally chat.